Hey fellas, how you doing on my Ruth 3 and I'm welcome to, it's not the GTA 5 chat show, I'm just going to be chatting above some GTA gameplay. In the background there you've got that. So that's what's going to be going on. Now, it must be noted that I don't necessarily know what I'm on about all the time. I've got a collection of information that I use to make my opinions and draw conclusions from, but I don't necessarily know every piece of fact that's ever out on the net, because quite frankly I ain't got time to go out and do all that research. I'm really not fussed about it, I'm not. If someone brings me some information, I like to take it in, process it, and then, adjust my opinion accordingly. So what I'm going to be talking about today is the whole copyright thing. Now, that it's always been there. People make out as if to say, that copyright flagging system just came out of nowhere and started slapping people left, right and centre. It's always been there. It just became more sensitive on, I think it was the Monday the 9th. What YouTube essentially did, I don't know what they did. In fact, they don't tell people what they do. But behind the scenes somewhere, they changed that system so that it was more sensitive to, I think people are saying gaming content, but I think it's just gaming content is the stuff that's flagged most for copyright stuff, because anybody else is always doing a vlog or they're doing something that they've made themselves. Gaming is different because it's stuff that's owned by other people, from like games that are owned by other companies, and we make videos about them. Instead of turning the camera on myself and saying, hey, we're going to be talking about this. I'm making all of that. So I think gaming has always been more susceptible to the copyright claim system, and because they changed it to be more sensitive, hundreds, literally hundreds of videos of just one like if you go over to the Wings of Redemption channel, you've probably got a couple of hundred videos there of his that have been flagged for whatever reason, because he's got a couple thousand videos. So you've got people that put out a lot of content which have been having a lot of stuff flagged for copyright. The only problem is, some of it, in fact a lot of it, is unjust, because quite often there are companies, like we said, that have always just allowed this style of content to be made, because a lot of it is just promotion. Okay, you get the occasional person going, this game's crap, but for the most part, it's like, this game here is pretty good, this is what we're doing, and it's free advertising. So a lot of companies kind of let it slide, and publishers are sort of, there's an understanding that's sort of unwritten, I think. That's pretty cool, I like that. So even though the content's owned, people are getting strikes for stuff that, they're getting flagged, sorry, I don't think they're getting strikes, but they're getting, stuff, and the publishers aren't even going over and saying, look, this is ours, let's do this. So that's where the problem is. And that's, I get that, and I think that's pretty bad, and something needs to be done with it. Now, I don't really think there's anything that can be done to make YouTube change. I don't think they intend on taking a step back and sort of making it less sensitive, because if you think about it, this was probably caused by a lot of people saying, hey, this is our content, music, I'm looking over there at music, and so this is our content, people can't use it, and then they go, well, okay, then we'll just sort it for everybody. And that's how it goes. So I think what we need to do, anybody that makes videos just needs to tighten their belt a little bit, and perhaps figure out ways of getting around this little system. Now, of course, not using copywritten music that you don't have permission for would be one. That's a big one. And then you just look at what is being flagged. You've got cutscenes primarily, and you have trailers. So what you do then is you stop using trailers and you cut out the cutscenes, or you get hold of the publishers directly and the people that do that stuff and say, look, I need to use this, if there's a problem, can you sort it out? And then of course, if you get yourself your flag, that's what you do. I want to do a sound, and that's what some people do already and have done for the last few years. You ask for permission and then you use it. If you go over and look at Total Biscuit's channel, look at how many WTF's things he's got over there. You guarantee that guy, it's just because of the way he is, you can just tell that he works with the people that make the game to make the content. You see, that's how it goes. I think they always write for permission. If you look at someone that isn't even partnered with a network in gaming, they've got to do that as well. Look at Boogie to 988. great channel, love him, vlog and stuff. He mainly does the vlog stuff. Whenever he does gaming, he has to write, get the permission, blah de blah de blah. I think there will be a lot more of that needs to happen. And which is what I'm going to be doing. I don't think I'm going to upload a game that I can't know is going to be okay, because I can't risk getting a strike on my channel, and I cannot risk getting a content ID match. The content ID match I can live with, because I just don't earn money off of that. But when it comes to strikes, if you get a strike, you're done. Simple. That's it. I think from what I understand, if I get a strike, I'm dropped by my network and I've got to sort it out. So, you know, that's where the problem is. But I think, you know, a lot of people were outcrying that it was unjust, and I get that. I do understand that. But I reckon, I'd like to think that it will be noticeable for a couple of weeks, and then it's going to slow down a little bit, and then people will be able to adapt to it and sort it out. And if they don't, they may be screwed, to be honest with you. I think there are a few things that need to be done to alleviate things. Now, the big question a lot of people ask is, or it's not even a question, it's a statement that people throw out there, and it's mainly by people that aren't partnered or have, you know, relatively established channels. Gaming's dead. Gaming's dead because of YouTube. Gaming's dying because of XYZ. I propose this to you. If you think gaming is dead and gaming is dying, you, sir, are an idiot, because it isn't. Why would gaming die because people are getting copyright strikes? I don't think it would, to be honest. I think it would just make people a little... well, it would make the people that are in it for the fun sort their stuff out so that they don't do that. I would be one of those people that would champion to carry on making even if I couldn't make any money out of it. I would. If, like, I think I'd become a millionaire if everybody decided to just turn away because gaming's dead. Because there wouldn't be many people uploading, and I would be the only one there, so I'd be the only one who could watch, and then I'd end up working with companies, and blah 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 blah. Gaming isn't dead because there are too many people that do it and aren't affected. And even if they did, there would be too much of an outcry for people not to be able to do it anymore. Gaming isn't dead. Gaming's not dying. It's just going to change a little bit in the new year. So, anyway, I've been Rule 3 in the 9. Leave your thoughts about this. I think this could be a very vocal comment section today. I hope so. But either way, I'm away Friday. I'm going away down to London again, down to the YouTube offices on Friday, and I'll be back Saturday evening. So I will probably put up a video on Friday and may schedule one for Saturday as well. I'm not sure yet. Depends how much time I've got. If I can, I will. But either way. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit.